Hey folks, it's another recording from Moebius Adventures, and I'm once again out here at a soccer practice and thought I would talk a little bit about how the Tattered Magicks playtest is going. We now have 3 playtest sessions and a session 0 under our belts. The characters have interacted with some fun things with ghosts, and last night they encountered a different kind of ghost, one that they haven't before, and I will just say that it is a revenant, which is kind of fun. And there's rules for how ghosts can go from beyond being merely insubstantial creatures floating through the world to interacting with it by taking power where they can. And there's rules for that, and that's kind of fun. So that's how our Revenant is created. And this one was loosed into the world, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. And I've been working on the next phase of the adventure, which includes some fey creatures, since we are dealing with essentially a doorway opening up between Underhill, or the Fey world, and Earth, as our two universes in the multiverse kind of collide or rub together to create these openings. So it's been fun coming up with different kinds of magic and applying the rules, which are very open-ended, to whatever comes to mind, which is fantastic. I've had a lot of fun, not only expanding on what I've done already, but taking it in completely different ways and quickly adapting it to fun new critters. So they're going to encounter some goblins and maybe some ogres in this next one, which should be fun. Beyond that, I started working on an Aliens and Asteroids Gray Men supplement. So the Gray Men are the first enemies that the Space Marines encounter in the main book. At the end, there's an encounter where a group of gray aliens has abducted somebody, and the Marines must go in and disrupt their scheme. And I have 2 more adventures that kind of follow that one, which explore a little bit more of the gray aliens, as well as offering the Greys as a new playable race. So we had our first playable race in the Tolkien prison colony supplement, and I want to do the same thing for the Greys, the Scully, and the Gaullus, which are all talked about in the first book. So these are going to be released slowly as a small set of PDFs, and then we'll collect them as a print book down the line if there's enough interest, and we will go from there. So I'm excited to do that. That one's coming together. The art we have an adventure from Eric Bloat, which features techno zombies. It should be fun. And yeah, so that's all that's coming together nicely, which is great. And then we have all this Tattered Magic stuff, which is coming. We may have a new player next week, which is awesome. We've had a great time so far exploring the small town of Plunkett, Wyoming, which I've created as kind of the opening salvo for this playtest, and we'll detail some of these adventures in the main book, hopefully. Still trying to figure out whether we're going to go with a Kickstarter or what, but we'll figure that out as we go forward. And writing is continuing at pace, so I'm still writing on Aliens and Asteroids, writing a ton on Tattered Magicks, and we've got all sorts of stuff in the works, which is awesome. So I'm happy and looking forward to sharing all this great stuff with you. If you're in Colorado Springs on Tuesdays or Thursdays, come see us over at Petrie's. We would love to see you. Hopefully I will get out to at least another con. I don't think this year, but maybe early next year, maybe in February again. We'll get out to Utah perhaps, or maybe we'll do Genghis Khan. So there's still some stuff in the works. So anyway, I just wanted to wanted to check in and say hey and let you know what was going on, and tell you all the fun stuff that was writing. So yeah. So I hope these little updates are good. We'll get out some new stuff for you guys as soon as we can. As soon as we get Eric's adventure out, we'll be released to kind of do a few more things, and I'll be doing some layout and pulling some PDFs together myself. So hopefully that'll speed up the process a little bit. So if you have any questions, give us a holler. Fitz at moebiusadventures.com, or check us out on Facebook or Instagram and leave me a note, and we'll go from there. So thanks for listening. Hope you guys are having a fun time gaming. I'm looking forward to doing some playing tonight, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll check in again next week, and we'll go from there. If you have any questions you want me to answer, leave me comments, and we'll get back to you in the next video. So thanks, guys. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.